Good evening. Well, it sure has been an interesting couple of days, hasn't it? But it's time once again to howl at the moon. The guild had been planning a hit on Lord Kinboat's manor for well over 6 months, even infiltrating one of its members as a servant to pass along information about the state of affairs at the house. It was not too long ago that the Lord started digging down, intending to expand his basement before stumbling upon what our informant refers to as an ancient crypt. Lord Kinboat started behaving strangely ever since. It was just 2 days ago that we last got in contact with our informant. He told us the Lord had locked himself up in his study and hadn't left in almost a week. Everyone's presuming him dead at this point, and his family is already on their way to the house. He says it won't be long before the City Watch comes along to start investigations. It's now or never, he says. Several guards and servants have been given leave for the time being, and the whole house is in a state of complete disorganization. That's almost certain to change once the Lord's family arrives and takes control of the situation. Not to mention the manor is going to get a lot of notoriety once the news reaches the public. It's not every day that one of the city's wealthiest nobles dies in such unusual conditions. Lord Kinbote was obsessed with finding something within those crypts. He never said what that was exactly, but it must definitely be very valuable for him to lose his mind over. I should find what this is and get it for myself, in addition to looting the manor, and it has to be done tonight. Okay. Don't kill, get way too much friggin' loot. So much that frickin' President of the United States is even gonna start asking questions. Okay, there's something valuable laying somewhere beneath the manor. So basically just get into the crypt, get some loot, and get out. Awesome. This looks like the staircase from a super hearth-warming Eve boat light keeper. Supreme. Okay. So already the frame rate is 16, 17, 18. It's amazing. That doesn't normally happen, but it's okay because we've got this greenhouse with many colors other than green. What is coming to this world? A big old meteor. That's what's coming to it. Let's watch A Land Before Time 34. I'm sure it's going to be a masterpiece. I'm certain. And when I say I'm certain of something, well, by builder damnation, you can be certain you can believe me. Hey, this isn't one of those broken light gem missions, is it? Nope. Nope. I ain't just checking, you know. Every time I forget to check, the check comes in the mail, and then I have to pay 1 penny to my credit card company, which I'm gonna refuse and make a huge big scene of it, because even though it is ridiculous, it's definitely not worth making a big scene of it. Whoa. So, you know, perhaps, you know, a moss arrow or something.
An intruder.
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. You can take these guys out. Well, this is my greenhouse now. It's my colored house. It's a pretty greenhouse, and unfortunately it's got no glass, so it's really only a pretend greenhouse. But that's okay. It's greenwashing. Acceptable business practice in the modern world, I'm sure. This is the ancient world, so it's even more acceptable. Better save. So, there's the map. It's like almost exactly the damn same. Well, not really. So we got the first and the second floor, although I guess we're supposed to be going beneath the manor as well, so it could be a little larger than it was. So this is one of 2 missions that got released just recently. I don't remember which was first, but hey, I figure why not just play them in the order I come across them in the download list, and that was this. So, alphabetical for the win. You know what, though? Instead of just stampeding directly into the elephant pen there, I'm gonna go into the panda house. I can't go into the panda house. Disappointing. I guess my giraffe-wearing sunglasses disguise was not so effective. Oof. Okay, I did hear some ksh, but like I guess I just decided to totally ignore it like a frickin' fool trying to paddle up the Nile to find the source, which apparently the source of the Nile is hard to find. I don't know why. I just like fly a helicopter over. Sure. That must be how it works. I'm an American, and we just fly helicopters over everything to solve our problems. So, like, your kids are acting up, fly a helicopter. When they act up, the helicopter will be up, and they will not be able to act there at all because you can't hide from the helicopter. You gotta be honest and tell the truth around it. They're gonna have to say, I was a bad kid in the opinion of somebody or other. And that's why I need to be punished by being stabbed with a single ripped-off helicopter blade that big, tall guy who has a phallic name from Mad Max Fury Road can rip off, I'm sure, very delicately. Let's look at what I got, actually. 1 health potion, some lockpicks, the usual stuff, and the maps. That's it. What do I got for weapons? Fairly well decked, or stacked, or other such words that I'm sure mean something I don't think they mean, so it's gonna cause much embarrassment to me. It's gonna cause much embarrassment to me. So all these doors are locked. I can't friggin' believe it, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna go in. I swear. I'm just, scouting out the outside first. I don't have a scouting orb, so I have to take my orbular body and scout my own dang self. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't bribe any boatmasters. There's no boatmaster around here. Fortunately, I keep waggling my head over like Mad Max from Fury Road when he goes, some kind of redemption. You know, obviously, it's an existent movie, Fury Road. Not really gonna speak any opinion on it, but I guess I've seen it a couple of times, so it can't be too bad. Unless it's so bad it's good. I somehow feel that it doesn't fall into the same category with, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Troll 2, The Room, and Donnie Darko. So this is the front door. Obviously, not the greatest choice to be mean around here. Wait, you got a key, though. Ready for the first cut of the mission? Oh, this cut is magnificent. I'm going to introduce you to the cut. I'm going to tell. It's the cut. Okay, it's the front door. Thank you, sir. And here's another cut. Are you ready? This cut's backstory is tragic. He was about to marry his dream dude at a wedding. But instead of marrying his dream dude, he had to marry a horse in a tragic turn of events. After that, he was all about murdering horses. I love these horse models. I mean, damn. I haven't seen a horse in person in real life for like 50 years. It's pretty crazy. Oh, and I can even maybe go in here. Awesome. I love how there's all kinds of ways in, but only some of them are doors. It's amazing. And, oh, see, that one doesn't get blocked. And all of them require to be unlocked with the picks, because they're not front doors. I mean, I could try, but it's just not gonna happen. That door is like the cradle, and this place looks very much like the cradle, by which I mean it's a basement. Ho. This cut went to town. This cut cut off his pinky finger and spent the rest of his life living in his parents' basement in fear that he would be made fun of. Oof. This cut has no special attributes in his life. He's an ordinary snowflake, not a special one. Unlike me, I'm a very special snowflake. Specialist snowflake that fell since the earth cooled. Almost forgot to put a cut in there because, lol. Oh yeah, it's a little tinkling bell. Because that is undoubtedly the scariest of all scary Black Sabbath lyrics. Funny clothes, tinkling bell. Whenever I hear it, I shiver. You can't see me, but I'm shivering so hard I'm getting hypothermia. That cut didn't exist. Ooh. Let's hear that again. Oh, the grand reveal. Wow, these machines are awesome. They got bloom on them and everything. Bloom, I should mention. Not bloomers nor magic panties as they are awkwardly as hell called in the Phoenix, right? Oh, it's just over here. So there's not much of a reveal. Okay, I hear you there, though. I hear somebody, and I think you're up there. Yes, indeed. Yes, Y-E-S-H, indeed. Yep. Alright, well, intrude all you like. It won't help you in court. You have to drink tea in court, and if you don't have any practice drinking tea, you're just going to get an overdose. And nobody wants that during their big day on stage or getting wedded as they say. Nor, you know, getting born. That's a pretty big day, although if you're born, you may or may not be in a position to celebrate it, as your diaper may be soiled and it's just rotten things. Oh wait, this book doesn't even exist. It's just kind of, it does say builder has some foundry metal or something. I don't know. Let's eat a bread in celebration. No, bound. Huh. Let's try that. No, burned the bread. I burned it. No, that doesn't work either. No, that German bread thing. There we go. Well, I squandered that, but instead of recutting and pasting over, I'm gonna be super realistic and just kind of leave it there. I like how that's rusty. And that other one is also rusty, but you can't quite tell because it's in the dark. So like, lol. Also, these look really awesome. And the fact that there's a cage here symbolizes that you want to put electricity in jail. I mean, it's a futile endeavor. You just can't put it in jail. But you can trap electrons in flash memory, so I guess that's kind of the same thing. But unfortunately, the mechanisty, hammery, buildery guys here will not make that connection until 1680-12, so it's just not in the cards, baby. So instead, let's just procreate and nothing else for like 10 trillion years until we start to get some technology up in here to allow us to not procreate every time we procreate. It's pretty great. If you were... Oh, you can be knocked out. Fat frickin' person. If you are into, like, not being bothered by your drives. Hey, you know, it's kind of a cynical thing to say, but on the other hand, if you're trying to be a rock star, you obviously don't want any sex drive whatsoever. This doesn't even fit with the stereotypes. The generator that powers the excavation area has been presenting several malfunctions as of late. Most aggravating of all is that it seems to shut down at random times for no apparent reason. The workers are already anxious enough to be working down there, with all those rumors of evil spirits and ghosts, and Lord Kinboat won't stop pestering me about this. See to it that it's working properly as soon as possible. Okay. There's some machine that ain't working right. Oh. Okay, and I just stick it down like that. I would like to stick it down like this, please. Thank you. Utter fool. Go drink your milk. That's strangely yellow, disgustingly. Okay, well, hey, oh, hey. So it's the big old vent crawl, and there's more than a couple of floors. Hey. Why you gotta do that, man? Why you gotta do a thing? Why you gotta make me make noise when I pick up a vent? Well, at least you don't get all stuck on like you do in Thief. Wow. Okay, I gotta be more careful here. Oh, shh. Is that light always on? Probably. I normally don't like to go into vents just to skip floors myself. But, I guess I'll... Yeah, you gotta be slow in the vents, too. What have we here? It's a striking visual that catches my eye, so obviously... Oh, come on. That? That's just, like, silly. I mean, it's cool because it's different, and it looks badass, but, man, it's kind of noisy. I hesitate to save, but... Well, needs must... Sometimes scummius save us, as the Lord Builder once said from his high throne. You know, I mean, he's a god. He transcends space and time. He knows what happens in all parts of history. So that's why God is incomprehensible and doesn't make any sense. It's because he's speaking about weird things that we'll know in the future. That's obviously the good explanation. I am now completely satisfied with my religious convictions once again. That cut was a heathen. Okay. You didn't see me, but I fell down here. I probably should have shown it, come to think of it. But there's the, you know, Jeremiah or whatever his frickin' analog is here. He, unfortunately, does have to remain analog as the You know, he had all his digits chopped off. That was a pun. Oh, snap. It's good to see that some of these Tumblr blogs and artists that have been around since the early days are still around. It's always a little bit heartwarming. And it's nothing to do with anything, but, you know, it is a thing that I said. I know I have rope arrows, but I mean seriously. I feel like I shouldn't have to use them. I feel like I am deserving of much better than having to pull my bow back and do work, alright? Working to make Equestria a better place is not what you want to do. You want to have fun every day, which I pretty much agree with. In fact, I'm just surprised they said it. That cut was healed with a band-aid. Oh, saying band-aid on the internet without permission. Where are you? Alright.
What was that?
Oh shit. Somebody else said, what was that? Well, I just don't know anymore, do I? That's... Oh, this was the hallway that I was in. Oh, I completely misconstrued. TM. It's kind of what I do. It's kind of my shtick. You don't you have something on your waist? That was lucky, I think. Only you can't, you know, frontal assault a guy unless you're driving a Mack truck. In which case, you can do anything you want, because goddammit, you're driving a Mack truck. Seriously here. Pay attention! Okay. Oh, some sort of courtyard, or not at all. It's like a courtroom. It's just a plain old court. Well, now that I'm in court, I think that I'll go try to avoid going to court. I think that's the best legal strategy, so see you guys next time for when I get sued, I guess, and bye for now.